Welcome back, my faithful legionnaires, to a brand new episode of Ark Survival Evolved. Now, today we are looking at a very cool creature. Well, I say creature, it's more of a mech, as it were. But before we move on to the big boy behind us, thank you for your support. We're up to 340 subscribers at this very point in time, so that is something absolutely epic in my books. So, once again, thank you so much. Now, without further ado, let's move on with today's episode. We are looking at none other than Mecha Godzilla, but a classic look at Mecha Godzilla. We have looked at a Mecha Godzilla before on the channel, and we will do a side-by-side comparison of them both later in the episode. But for now, here he is. I think he looks absolutely epic in my books. He's not as tall as the other one, but that is okay as well. He's definitely chunkier in the legs, but I'm also happy with that. All in all, I think it is a great model rendition of this particular version of Mechagodzilla. And he got a few bells and whistles, which we will show off in a moment. And there we go. Look at the detail there. Now, I have to unfortunately run my computer a little bit slower with some of the settings, so you can't get as much of the detail as you would like, but it is enough to get the point across. A lot of the stuff on it is quite functional. Unfortunately, some of it isn't, but that's okay. The creator might update the mod later on down the track. If he does, we will give you an update video as well. Also, to any modders out there, I'm going to put a little plug in here for some possible mods that would be awesome to review in Ark. I have a small list, which would be obviously Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim, the first one. The original Gypsy Danger is awesome. Can't go wrong with him. Can't go wrong also with a few ships as well, so we'll cross that one another time in another video. But my all-time favourites, if someone could please bring in the Liger Zero from the old classic Zoids, the white one, the classic, he is the bomb diggity do. Now let's hop on Mecha Godzilla and show you what he got when he wants to let us. There we go. Alrighty. Now something, okay, so he's got your standard range of attacks, which is a good old swipe. And then you got, that is a good old left click, that one was, and then right click. Very, very cool. So let's change angles and we'll see that one again when he wants to move. There we go. Alright. Let's try that again. I think that is a very cool move, personally. Then we have the good old version of the atomic breath for this guy. Then we got this good old one, his version of a roar. Personally, I think it could be a little bit more robust, but that's just my opinion. But it's still fairly cool. Then we got a good old little excuse me, dying little funny little skit. I think that is rather cool. And then, of course, we got like a massive beam weapon. There we go. I will redo that one. That was very glitchy, so we'll redo that in a minute. And then there is his missiles on the shoulders, but I'll have to cross that in a minute when the game finishes unglitching itself. So I do apologize.
Several months later.
Okay, now we will try those missiles again. After all that little debacle, I probably would have cut it out, so you wouldn't have seen it all. Okay, so let's try those missiles again. Very cool. And then we're also going to redo that chest beam, so that way you guys can have a good look at what it looks like. Personally, I think the sound could be a little better, but that's okay. But those missiles on the shoulder, very cool. Of course, he has your standard forward, back movement, and this guy can move very quickly when he's running, and he has a very cool jump function, which we will show when we turn around. Alrighty, so here we go. This is the jump. A very nice jump, if I do say so myself. Like I said, he can really move when we're running, so show that off. Now, like I said, I would show a side-by-side comparison to the other Mechagodzilla that we've reviewed on the channel, so let's go over to him and watch this guy run. And there he is. As you can tell, this guy's a little shorter, but definitely chunkier, and got it where it counts. I think it is a very nice old with the new, as it were. Personally, I like them both, but if you guys have a favourite, don't forget to leave it in the comment section below, so that way we can tell who's your favourite, new Mechagodzilla or classic Mechagodzilla. So, in the water we go. I personally think these guys are very cool next to each other. Okay. Rightio. So Legionnaires, let's hop down here because I think this is a good area to land. And there we go. That about sums it up for this episode, Legionnaires. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are a modder, like I said, the Liger Zero, if you could please bring that one into Arc somehow, some way, that would be awesome. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, as it really does help us out in the channel. Like I said, we're up to 340. Let's try and break that and go to 400 to even 500 by the end of next month, or even this month. That would be awesome. Other than that, Legionnaires, we will see you in the next one.